Hey guys, what's up? It's Sean, Autotopia LA. Today we're here with Jody, who's been kind enough to come over on his Saturday. And you guys know us, we're not purists here. So we don't mind when LS motors end up in Mustangs. We don't mind when small block 350s end up in old Fords and stuff like that. So we certainly don't mind what Jody's done with this truck. What year is it again?
68.
It's a 68 C10. When you got it, was it a clean one?
Not at all. No. Nope.
Total project.
$1,000 farm truck.
Really?
I found a receipt in there for a sow.
Where?
15 bucks.
From where did it come from?
Up past Bakersfield.
Okay, so a California truck. So now this is where the curious question comes from. You said the other day you're a Mopar guy. So check this out, you guys. Let's start there. Can we pop the hood? And this is awesome. So we've got a Hellcat motor in here.
Yep. Little juiced up. Was my 50th birthday present to myself. Bought myself a Hemi crate motor. Couldn't leave it alone. Did a pulley upgrade and injectors. 745 to the wheels.
745 to the wheels. And these weigh nothing, right?
About 800 pounds less than a Challenger.
Got it. Okay. So I get it, you're a Mopar guy, right? So I get the Hemi, but why a C10? Is it a truck you just have a love for?
I had one when I was a teenager, yeah.
Got it.
And I had a lot of vehicles I was in my teens, bought and sold them, me and my friends. The old recycler days from around here, I don't know if you guys know.
Yeah, sure.
I come from the Mopar world. I had a 70 Cuda for 32 years, I think. I sold about 3-4 years ago. Yeah. I had this at the same time, and I found myself driving this before. Before it had the Hellcat motor, it had another Hemi, a 6.4 out of a newer Challenger. Yeah. So this was just a direct replacement.
So you're making big power to the tires in this. I've got to assume that you've done everything else to deal with the power you're putting through. You don't seem like the kind of guy that throws power in a truck and then calls it a day.
It has the Challenger 6-speed trans, and it has a Curry 9-inch 35 spline.
Nice.
Good, everything's good.
Yeah. And how about, is it still like stock chassis wise?
The frame is stock. It has upgraded suspension components, double adjustable shocks, Porter-built A-arms.
So I see Willwood. I'm assuming you've got big brakes on this. Mm-hmm. And dude, I'm an HRE guy. I love what they do. So you are airbagged. What do you run on it?
AccuAir.
Okay. That's kind of the go-to, isn't it?
Yeah. There's a sensor on each corner. So you when you turn the key, it goes up to the automatic height.
Nice. So it's at what you've set it for, so it's ready to go right away. And then you just manually drop it down for parking it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you have for tires on here? Because it looked like you have pretty big tire in the back.
Actually, the back's big, but the front's pretty wide too. The fronts are 295. I think 45/20.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what's back there?
Those are different kind of measurements. They're 29 tall by 18 by 20 rim.
Is that a Mickey Thompson or something?
Yeah, Mickey Thompson.
So you can go pretty fast. So then have you tubbed it back here?
Yeah.
You have? Oh yeah, for sure you have.
So you can unbolt these. So that's what I did. I went to the junkyard, unbolted a couple, and then grafted them together. So there's 2 there per side.
Got it, okay. And then this one's cool, you guys. Check this out. Paul said, hey, that'd be a good place for a fuel cap.
The gas tank's there, and then magnets hold it there.
It's so cool. I've never seen anyone do that. So exhaust, I don't see anywhere, which a lot of times I'll see a side exit or, with something this custom maybe coming through the bumper or something. Where's your exhaust exit at?
It dumps in front of the axle. There's no room because it's so low. There's no room to get it up and over the axle. So both the mufflers are right under there.
Got it, okay.
Just 3-inch tubes with Flowmasters.
Okay, let's look at your interior. It always gets me curious. Oh, those are nice.
That's a company, GSI Machine makes those.
Nice, that's bitchin'. Oh wow, okay. And it smells really good, by the way. Not that you guys can smell it, but did you catch a whiff of that, Paul? So clean, dude. Like a lot of it you've kept simple, right? Like your door panels are cleaned up, but stock door panels?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, stock.
And then what are the seats in here?
That's a company at TMI. They started out making Volkswagen stuff, and now they make it for Camaros, Chevelles, Mustangs.
Yeah.
Manual Tremec 6-speed, and that center buddy bucket they just came out with last year at SEMA.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of a reproduction of factory.
And it pops up like storage and stuff like that?
Yeah, it could be a seat or... That's how they had it in the 60s, 70s.
What are your gauges in here?
Those are decoded digital.
Which is like another real go-to, isn't it?
Yeah. It has an OBD2 port,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, so the gauges just read off that.
So you got everything real, like it's not just looking cool, it really works. Everything you've done here was
I tried to make it
purpose-built
so,
drive.
yeah, to drive, yep.
Yeah.
Not a trailer queen.
Yep.
Don't own a trailer.
Well, speaking of which, I think that's what we need to do next is go for a drive.
Buzz around.
I think so. Yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, that's 740 to the tire, isn't it?
And then it just purrs like a kitten.
Yeah, this thing just motors along, doesn't it? Wow, it sounds so good. It's two of the sounds I personally love on cars, either the whine that you get from the blower or the blow off you get from turbos,
Yeah.
you know? But this to me, I'm a supercharger guy. I really like that sound. I like the low end grunt. It's another go-to, isn't it, is the Tremec?
Yeah, when you buy the crate motor, it has the Hellcat clutch hanging off the back of it, so it was pretty much a no-brainer.
Yeah. Jeez, dude.
It doesn't like those tires.
I don't know if it's gonna like any tires, is it?
No. Burnout or not really?
If you don't mind, you don't have to. That's awesome. They're so dumb, burnouts, but goddamn if they're not just fun, right?
Yeah.
Especially when you're driving and you feel the tire sliding and the little kick you get, you know, they're just fun. Wow. God, it's just brutal power. I guess to you it's not after your CUDA, but
This is probably faster.
is it faster?
The other one's just set up. That was set up for more drag racing, but this is funner to drive.
Is it? Take a
Yeah.
little more work, like
Yeah.
Because I notice as soon as you start spinning, it's kicking both ways.
Yeah, I'm used to that.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Something I didn't ask you was I noticed through your grill you can really see your radiator. Is that what that is? That's your radiator, or is there an intercooler there
There's
also?
an intercooler. That sounds horrible.
Horrible.
Oh my God, my ears.
Crazy how much more power you have. I mean, you walked away from him. By the time you already lifted and are cruising,
Yeah.
then he catches you. All right, you guys, that is our shoot of this completely badass C10. For all of you purists, I know by now you're completely freaked out, but like I said in the beginning, I'm not a purist. I love when guys get creative and do the build that they want to build. And that's exactly what Jody did here. And not only did the build he want, but made it work. I mean, this thing really works. It looks great. All his choices on it, absolutely just love this C10. And I love that he put a built Hellcat motor in it, and out of a C10 he's making 740 at the tire. This thing's just bonkers, man. Anyways, that's it for our shoot. I hope you guys had fun with us today. As always, thanks for hanging and watching and supporting what we do. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next episode. All right, man. Later.